Welcome to OOTO, the Out of the Office investigation, from the past to the present and into the future of creative actualization.
Thanks for having me. It's a really exciting topic today.
It really is. I mean, imagine recording just a quick voice memo on your phone, right?
Right.
And by the end of the day, that simple audio file has transformed into a fully animated, broadcast-ready 4K video.
Yeah.
It sounds like sci-fi, but that is exactly what Google's AI ecosystem is doing right now.
It is. It's a massive leap for you as a creator, but, if you just start clicking buttons without a plan, you will end up with a complete mess.
Yeah, unstructured ideas just lead to chaos.
Exactly. Because understanding how to develop multimedia in Gemini Studio requires professional planning, decisions, and actions.
So you aren't just generating a quick image anymore. You're really, like, architecting a whole production pipeline.
You are. And the research states clearly that managing AI prompt engineering strategy with Google Cloud is critical to successful development deployment.
Wow, okay, so we are moving from casual prompting to actual directing here.
Which is exactly why targeting a project outline approach for Google Studio AI impacts your application quality and functionality.
Right.
But for a beginner, you want to start simple. You use a plain English, no jargon descriptive prompt.
Okay, and what's the main focus at that beginner stage?
You focus entirely on creating and uploading ingredients.
Ingredients like raw text archives or maybe historical references?
Yeah, exactly. Historical references, field data, structured docs. You take all of that and you navigate through the interfaces of Anti-Gravity, Gemini, Flow, and Notebook LM.
Okay, wait, I need to push back on this just a little bit.
Oh,
Because these are incredibly high-velocity models, right?
yeah.
If you just upload messy ingredients into this system without a super strict prompt strategy.
Oh, it scales errors instantly.
Exactly. I mean, you won't get a masterpiece, you just get hallucinated AI soup.
You're completely right, which is exactly why you have to advance to the intermediate stage to stop that AI soup from happening. You do that by designing the prompt engineering plan to orchestrate Gemini Studio ingredients refined in Gemini Notebook and Flow.
Ah, I love that word, orchestrate.
Ah.
Because you are translating raw text into structured video and audio logic, right?
Right, you're building step-by-step presentations on a cohesive storyline or topic, and you're moving from really broad themes down to detailed specifications.
But wait, how do you keep characters consistent across all those storylines? I mean, I've seen AI videos where a character walks through a door and suddenly has, like, 3 arms or a totally different face.
Yeah, we've all seen those. But that is where Gemini Omni and Flow Scene Builder come in.
Oh, okay.
They enforce strict visual consistency by constantly checking back against your master reference files before rendering the next shot.
You're listening to OOTO with research by Paul Bulow.
So once you have that visual consistency locked down, you move into the expert tier.
Which is all about professional syndication, right? And syndication requires strict boundaries.
It really does. At this level, you must define constraints, limitations, API, and technologies to build an application that can build effective routines within resources and boundaries.
So, practically, what does that actually look like in the workflow?
It means you're using advanced journalistic reporting prompt chains.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, this ensures narrative consistency and factual accuracy, which is what lets you build out real episodic workflows for syndication.
And the tech specs on this are just wild.
Yeah.
We're talking true 4K visual and 32-bit audio capture and composition.
Yeah.
Why is 32-bit audio so critical here?
Because it captures such a massive dynamic range. If your character whispers and then shouts, it doesn't distort. You get broadcast quality media that actually sounds and looks professional.
But with all that automation running at 4K, what stops the system from just, going off the rails and rendering a massive expensive error?
Well, the system essentially forces you to outline an iterative process with quantitative and qualitative goals, preview and review code and asset with defined stopping points, requiring explicit user authorization to continue for quality, accuracy, economy, and security.
Oh, I see. So it builds in an emergency brake.
Exactly. The AI does the heavy lifting, but it always waits for your final say before it spends the computational power.
That changes the entire paradigm. Now that agentic AI can automate 4K and 32-bit media syndication, the creator transitions from a manual laborer to a strategic orchestrator. What happens when your imagination is the only remaining bottleneck?